Check out woozymood.com for anything and everything collectibles.
Hello fellas, today I will be taking a look at the Transformers Generations Power of the Primes Voyager class Grimlock, who is, by the way, in case you don't know, the body of Volcanicus, who is the combiner form of all of the Dinobots in this line. So yes, he is essential if you are looking to build that figure. And I've put together what I have. Him, who else is there? Swoop and Slag. I put those together, and it's okay. It's not crazy impressive so far, but I will wait for Snarl and Sludge to come out, and we'll see what happens then. Anyway, today we'll be taking a look at this guy, so hopefully you're going to find out if he is worth your money. But of course, before then, let's take a look at his accessories. First off, I do have this, his collector's card, and I'm going to scoot a little bit forward. There it is. It's nice. I do like that he is in Dinobot mode. That's pretty cool. And it is Vector Grimlock. Peers into future. Into future? To see when Grimlock came. Oh, okay. They're doing it in his language. I actually thought they had grammar error. That was kind of funny. As far as accessories go, not incredibly impressive. He does have his little Prime Master right here, and what this is, yeah, Vector. This is the Vector Prime Master. Yeah, nice red in there. There you go with that. And of course, he does come with the feet to form Volcanicus. Right there. Nice glossy black. Actually, a lot of molding in there. So that's nice looking. And they're both the same. So yeah, there you go with that. The box is just a box. You know, Grimlock right there. Power of the Primes. Yada yada. Nice image of Volcanicus right there. Here's the back. And of course, there is a bio. If you can, if you want to pause, go ahead. You can do that. Not really formal today with the reviews, but yeah. I don't think anybody cares about the box though. So we're just going to concentrate on the figure himself. And by the way, I hope you guys like the new background that I have made for myself, because I'm loving it so far. It's a lot of fun to film. Anyway, with all this out of the way, kind of move these aside, because I kind of want to give a 360 of this figure. And again, let me know how you like this background, if it's mixing well with the figure. He's really nice looking. Aesthetically, he's obviously G1. No one can go ahead and look at this and say this isn't Grimlock, because it is Grimlock. It is G1 Grimlock all the way. You do have the nice translucent-ish plastic along the chest as well as on the neck of the Dino mode, which is clearly reminiscent of his G1 counterpart. He does have stickers scattered throughout him, which are not terrible on mine. I just actually opened the Alita 1, and the stickers on her were pretty horrendous, but he has decent stickers, which I'll show a little bit closer here in a minute. But until then, I'm going to go ahead and remove this turntable so we can get a closer look at Grimlock, and you can judge for yourself if he is as impressive as I say he is. To look at, we'll get into his transformation a little bit later. So the head is definitely sculpted well. I have no paint wear whatsoever. It looks nice. Love the red visor. Nice detail. There's no screw hole at the back, which is nice. Just a good looking head. It's classic Grimlock, which we all love. We all gotta love that. One thing that kind of bugs me is this Autobot symbol right here. I get that obviously this is supposed to split open, but I don't know. It, over time, after you display it, it slowly splits apart and it'll look like that. And that's a little, you know, kind of crappy looking. I honestly would have preferred it to be like the original G1 where you just slide this part down, but that's okay. Nice translucent plastic. Obviously they put a lot of detail in here. This is really annoying, these two ports, but what can you do? And so that's used, by the way, for the combiner mode. Arms are very nicely detailed. Do love that red paint right there. They did put some gold on his little feet right there, which is pretty adorable. He has tiny nails, very tiny, incredibly tiny. So yeah, the arms though do have a lot of detail, a lot of brackets and whatnot. So yeah, that's nice. His hands, they have like these, I guess, brass knuckles in a way. They even look like blades. There you go with that. And his lower body, nice red paint, a lot of detail. Again with those stickers right here. And the feet really do look G1. I mean, they really look G1. They're blocky. They're lawn, as they were on the original toy. Nice gold paint. Again, the stickers are nicely put on mine, for the most part. Compared to others, they're good. And yeah, stuff like this, I would have appreciated a panel maybe to close that. And some form of ankle pivot. I'm sure they could have, put a crease right here to move it. I mean, not a crease, but you guys know what I mean. That's okay. His back is nice. Now with the head, you can have it either way. I believe for the toys purposes it's supposed to be like this, but if you want to go all the way G1, or at least how I did it when I was a kid, go down like that. And I'll probably keep it like that just because it looks nice. And I'll show more of this stuff in his Dinobot mode, but he's looking good. Looking real good. I really enjoy this figure. His articulation is where it gets a little weird, and it kind of ties into the whole I wish they did more with his legs thing. And I'll show you that here in a second. Put these to the side. His head can go up slightly, down that much. It can wobble. Essentially, it's on a ball joint, so it's very universal. The arms are on a nice bracket and can go full 360 as well as out and in, and it kind of locks, which is kind of cool. He has a double jointed elbow, which is what Hasbro is famously known for on their female figures, for not giving double jointed elbows on their female figures. Matt knows what I'm talking about, but I'm not as angry about it as he is, bro. No real articulation here at the wrist, but this is part of the transformation, so I guess you can argue that's articulation, but we all know why it's really there. He does have a rotation right here, but it is hindered by his Volcanicus crotch piece. My god, did that sound weird to say. His legs can go forward that much, back that much, though again it is hindered, and he can do the splits quite well. He has that thigh rotation and a nice bracketed joint right there for the knee. Again, I really wish he had some ankle pivot somehow, because he's quite limited on the articulation he can do. I mean, you could really get him in some pretty cool poses if you try. I mean, just straight off the bat, that already looks decent. In person, it does at least, but yeah, I would have really appreciated some ankle pivot. Though, it doesn't kill the figure. It really doesn't. I think what kills the figure is going to be his Dinobot aesthetics, which I am not a fan of at all. So, but I'll show you that here in a minute. I'm going to move this crap out of the way because it is time to show you size. Okay, let's see what I got here on the floor. I have the Duocons, if you are curious about that. I opened them last night, so there he is next to those guys. I also have Titans Return RC right there. And who else do I want to bring in? I have an Optimus down here. Give me a second. He's somewhere there. Kind of put him right here. There you go. So No, he doesn't scale. It would have been so cool if he was leader class and you could still do some combiner stuff with him. That would have been so amazing, but because this just looks odd, and unless you have a Voyager Prime, it doesn't work well. But, you know, forget scale for a second. Do these look all nice together? Of course, they look awesome next to each other. So, that's really what matters. Scale, yeah, it bothers me, but I can get over it. It doesn't kill the figure. I think what kills the figure is going to be this transformation, which I'm going to show right now. If I even remember how to do it. Okay. You could start by folding his hands in, and that essentially, just like the original toy, and in the cartoon forms his funny looking feet right here. You can flip the tail down, like that, and just leave them like that. Actually, you could probably combine them already. And they stay together pretty well. Looks kind of weird, but it makes a little bit more sense in Dinobot mode. These do split, of course, so go ahead and bring those down. And you kind of gotta, squeeze them together and rotate these down. Naturally, just like the original toy, you would take these pieces and bring them forward and clip them together. And there is a tab right here and a port down there below his chin, and that would cover him. And Volcanicus' stupid head came out, and there it is if you're curious. Looks good. Just like a giant Grimlock head. And if you want, you can bring these forward like that for proportions, even though that's probably not correct. I think correct is actually this way. And fold his arms forward. And there he is. Oh God, what happened? Oh God, what happened, Hasbro? What is this? It's like Gumby's body with legs on the sides. Okay, I might be a little too mean, but this really is not fun to look at. What's going on the top here? Oh my God, is that hideous? Oh God, what happened? Yeah, the bottom looks normal. Okay, but I guess you can do this if you want. And now it's looks okay. But this is so giant here, and it's not okay. I'm being too harsh. I'm really being too harsh. It's not that bad, but for such a beloved character, I would have, I would have loved them to put a little bit more effort in him to make him proportional, because that's really what's going on here, the proportions. His tail is ridiculous, his legs are giant, and his upper body is tiny. It's kind of adorable in a way, but that's what's going on here with Grimlock. Oh boy, this is going to be one of the first Grimlock toys I display without his Dino mode. Oh boy. Yeah, so that's what's going on with that. Detail-wise, it looks nice. Again, nice translucent plastic right there. Definitely looks very cool. Nice red paint for the eyes. The jaw is articulated alongside the neck. Can open that, and they did sculpt his teeth in fairly well. There you go with that. His arms are pretty nice and cute right there. It would have been cool if there was a joint there, but I don't really care. There you go with that. Nice sticker application so far. Really, the stickers are actually not too bad now that I look closely compared to the Alita one I opened. There is, his back, which I'm actually trying to mess with right now. Oh well. I think this can even fold in, but I don't care right now. And pretty much everything else is what I've showed you. I mean, here's his tail. Right? Looks weird. But yeah, that's Grimlock for you. And again, from a distance, It looks good. It looks fine. It'll suit, especially next to the other Dinobots, who I don't even think I have here with me, unfortunately. But he's fine. It works. Okay, I'm just being a little too judgmental towards Mr. Grimlock here. So, yeah, I'm going to transform back because robot mode is what it's all about. And while I do this, definitely comment of what you think of this new background, because that took me a while. At least, well, it didn't feel like a while, but it did take a while. So definitely let me know what you think about him. God forbid something falls. Damn it. See, this arm always breaks my nail. That is such a bitch to get out. This one, not so much. This is still tough, but split the legs apart. Bring these down. See, it just feels a little wonky at the legs. I don't know. I wanted some more. Again, if they would have put that ankle joint, that would have been so cool. There you go. And he's back. Back in business. He's fine. This is how I'm going to keep him, because he looks good. He looks real nice like this. And I probably should show you him in his body form, but I think I'll just save that for when I do the Volcanicus Combiner mode review myself, whenever I get all of the figures. So yeah, I'm going to put him in some kind of pose to get you, you know, come on. I did a semi-decent pose earlier. Good enough. That's not too bad. Okay. There we go. Do I recommend this figure? You need him. That's really what it comes down to. If you want all the Dinobots combined, you need this guy. Okay. Is he impressive? Yes and no. It's a double-edged sword. Yes, his robot mode looks awesome, but his Dinobot, to me at least, really kind of fails. So, which really sucks, because it's Grimlock. The Dinobot mode should have been the most important part, but it's okay. I'll live. Pick up this figure, build your Dinobots, and enjoy it. Okay? That's just what I recommend. With that said, please check out the Sanctuary on Facebook, as well as our YouTube channel, where we currently host all of our toy shows. Definitely join in Toy Show number 5 this Friday at 6:30 p.m. It's the Toy Fair 2018 edition. So go check that out if you want to, as well as all the content creators of the Sanctuary, all of which are linked down below in the description. And with that said, people, if you did enjoy this video, please like, subscribe, comment. Check out my site at SunSpotReviewz.wordpress.com, and I will see you guys in my next video. I never forget.